Well, hello and welcome then to this slightly new Rightio Rambo video, as today we are going to be talking about the Women's World Cup final. And I mean, I don't usually do this, but just because, well, my country, I am an English person, the Lionesses have qualified there to the World Cup final. I might as well do a little preview show on it, preview the Lionesses' chances of lifting the Women's World Cup for the first ever time against España of Spain. Obviously, it will be a tough match, we do know that. England have been through some threats, but altogether, they have won. And that is the most important part there for England's chance for this year's World Cup. But rightio then, let's get straight into it, and let's talk about the match altogether. England versus Spain. So here we are then, the main deal of this Women's World Cup, and it is truly the big one, the Women's World Cup final. The biggest competition, the biggest cup in women's football can be won here on Sunday, and this is it. Spain versus England. España versus Inglaterra. This is what it can be. Spain versus England. And well, what do we expect there from this game? We expect a very possession-based attacking game, I believe, because we do know Spain obviously renowned with the tick-a-taka tactics, obviously pass, goal, and obviously Spain have done that in their Women's World Cup games, I do know. I mean, against Zambia, they absolutely destroyed them with their tick-a-taka tactics, and well, because of that, they obviously won that game, and because of their wins against Switzerland, Netherlands and Sweden, that is what afforded them to go through to the Women's World Cup final. However, there with Sarina Wiegman, England do have a strength what Spain don't have. England haven't lost a match in this Women's World Cup campaign, which is obviously good, because Spain, they lost 4-0 there to Japan in the last group stage game. Granting the fact it didn't really matter, it meant they went down to second place, so they had to play Switzerland in the round of 16. But yeah, what do we expect there from England? I think, obviously, it will be a good game. We have beat a lot of good teams. We beat Nigeria only just. Colombia was a tough game. And against Australia was a tough game. But then when Alicia Russo scored, that is what made it pretty much game over there for the Australians, and what granted us a place in the Women's World Cup final. And yeah, another strength there what Sarina Wiegman has is the fact that Lauren James, she will be starting. She might not be starting, but Lauren James will come back, obviously, because of her red card she did pick up against Nigeria. She only picked up a 2-game ban, so that will mean for the big one, she will be back and ready to go there, so that Sarina Wiegman can have a lot of choices of what she wants to do with her team lineup ready for the biggest game in her managerial career. But rightio then, this is the big one. Who will win the Women's World Cup? Let's find out. And now there's going to be one strength there what Sarina Wiegman will have. I mean, obviously, I did say it before. Lauren James will be back, obviously, from her 2-game suspension she did pick up against Nigeria. And obviously, looking at that picture, that is why she obviously stamped on one of the Nigerian defenders. And because of that, the referee gave her a red card, sending off. And, well, she didn't play there for the last 2 games, but she will be playing today. And, well, the reason I am saying this is an advantage is because she's one influential part there in England's success. She has been one of our best players in this Women's World Cup, Laura James. She's been there, firing at all fronts, scoring goals. I mean, she scored 2 goals against China, and she did do a hat-trick of assists that game. But she's just an influential part. She's one of our best players, I believe, there for England. I mean, the fact that, well, Alicia Russo sometimes hasn't been playing, the likes of Ella Toone, she didn't play when Lauren James were playing. Yeah, she was a big part there in our squad. And I mean, Ella Toone is a good player, do not get me wrong. She's a very good player. But I think Lauren James, she can create games. She's a creator. She can create games out of nowhere. And I think that is what we do need if we are approaching a Women's World Cup final. We need someone who can change the game and give us the momentum and potentially get us a few goals, so that then we can lift that Women's World Cup. But yeah, that is one good part there, the fact that Lauren James will be back and she will be available from suspension. But I don't think England should write off Spain, because obviously Spain, they've got here because they are a very good team, and Spain do have two of the best players in women's football. The fact that they have the current two-time Ballon d'Or winner, Alexia Putellas, in the midfield, and she's the person on the left. And then you have a deadly striker called Jennifer Hermoso on the right. And, well, they can bring things. They can bring things for Spain. They are, like I said with Laura James, these are influential players Spain has. And, I mean, most of their squad are from Barcelona. Most of their squad altogether play in the Barcelona Femení side, which are obviously the best women's side in the world right now. They did win the Champions League. They beat Chelsea by 4-0, obviously, in the Women's World Cup, in the Women's Champions League. So, obviously, that means they must be a very, very good team. And I believe Spain, in this case, they are a very, very good team. And they could win this Women's World Cup. They could beat the English. I mean, personally, I hope they don't. But they could beat England, because I think their abilities overall, they obviously have a very good scoring record. They could beat us, because they have one very, very good scoring record. I mean, they beat Switzerland 5-1, absolutely demolished Switzerland. Then they played the Netherlands. The Netherlands they quite demolished, and then Sweden, who everyone thought, hang on, there could be a chance Sweden could beat Spain. They didn't, and Spain beat Sweden, so that is why they're here. But yeah, people shouldn't write off Spain. I know all going to be on the media, they'll be banking England, because obviously we won the Euros. But I think Spain altogether, we did play Spain in the Euros, we did beat them. However, I think this is just going to be a tad little bit different, and it doesn't surprise me if either 1 or 2 goals will seal it there for either England or Spain. But yeah, England shouldn't write off Spain in this game. So now, let's have a little look at England's road to the World Cup final. And obviously, we have had a very, very good road to the World Cup final. So first of all, let's go there to match day 1. We did play against Haiti. We beat them by 1-0, thanks to a goal there by Georgie Stanway. However, that was a very, very tough game. We could have potentially lost that one or drawn that one. Haiti did play really well that day. But, well, we ended up having the better of them because, well, we had better players. And then against Denmark, it was basically similar, apparently, though. The first half, we absolutely battered Denmark. It was the second half where Denmark started to become better than us. They started, obviously, attacking us, and we started becoming a little bit nervy. However, Lauren James's goal in the 6th minute ended up getting us there the 3 points what we wanted. And then against China, we absolutely whooped China. We beat them by 6-1. Lauren James had an absolute field day that day. She had 2 goals, 3 assists. That were when Lauren James, she were on her best game against China. And then let's move there to the knockout rounds where they did play Nigeria. Nigeria, we were lucky. We could have potentially got knocked out of that game. That was where Lauren James did end up getting the red card. However, we did beat Nigeria by 0 now. Honestly, Nigeria, they are one of the worst World Cup sides to take on penalties. I mean, if it says something, if we beat them. Then against Colombia, we beat them by 2-1. That was a tough game. Very, very tough game there for us. I mean, Colombia even got the first goal from Lacey Santos, but then we climbed back. A goal there from Hemp, a goal there from Russo, gave us the win to send us into the semi-final where we played against Australia. And, well, we beat them by 3-1. There was a scare in like the 60th minute when Sam Kerr scored an unbelievable goal. It was an unbelievable goal. It was right, long range, about 30-yarder attempt. It went in, goal, finished 3-1. And that is why we are in the final against Spain. And that is England's road to the World Cup final. Fingers crossed, the 3 Lionesses can win it. And just like that then, we will get going. So if you do like that video, if you do like to smash a like, or possibly do a subscription, it is completely up to you. But for the time being, I will get going. Hopefully this match is going to be a good one. See you soon. Stay safe. Talking to you in a while. See ya, and bye-bye.